The German state prosecuting me may have legal authority, but their moral authority has once again collapsed. The world over, the German state is viewed with open disgust as they once again participate in a genocide. You may be powerful enough to prosecute us, but you will never silence us. You will never defeat my love and solidarity for my fellow humans, and particularly for my fellow humans in Palestine. The people of Palestine are my witnesses, and it is they, not the German state, to whom I answer for my actions. Free Palestine! That Germany's much-lauded memory culture is among the most brazen, depraved forms of anti-Semitism, not to mention Islamophobia, that exists in the world today. German memory culture proudly embraces, finances, supports, and justifies the war crimes committed by the apartheid state of Israel against the Palestinians, while it illegitimately proclaims them as a Jewish value, stoking hatred against our Muslim siblings and violently stifling dissent to those who question this absurdity. The fascist ideology of Zionism and the pariah state of Israel are in their death spiral. They are nearing their end.
Achtung!
Why? You guys get a life, for the love of God. You just need more money to pay for
Yeah,
genocide.
it's okay, it's okay.
You just need more money to justify your actions.
Grandchild of Nakba refugees, as a child of the Nakba, and as a person living under the German state with the German passport under the German law. I learned the word freedom in school books. I heard rule of law in German speeches and political promises. But I ask you, who is this freedom for? Whose rights are protected? The German state does not simply stay silent about what's happening in Gaza. It sends weapons, it allies itself with a government that systematically destroys civilian life, that buries family under rubble, that creates hunger, fear, and despair every fucking single day. And why UN experts, human rights groups, and even former Israeli soldiers speak of war crime. Friedrich Merz stands here in Berlin above the law, above humanity, and calls anyone who speaks out an extremist. But I ask you again, what is more extreme than normalizing a genocide? What is more dangerous than a state that decides whose life has value and whose doesn't? I'm here because my voice is all I have. I'm here because my grandparents couldn't stay silent, and I will not either. And I say to all of you, don't be intimidated. Don't be evicted. Human dignity is supposed to be inviolable, but only if we defend it together. Free Palestine, stop the genocide, no German support for war crimes, and fucking free Palestine. Free Gaza!
Free Gaza!
Free Gaza!
Free Gaza!
No more hiding, no more fear.
No more hiding, no more fear.
Genocide is crystal clear.
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 Free, free Palestine.
Free, free Palestine.
Claims denazification, but 8 million people had been Nazi party members, and most of them were allowed to live out the rest of their lives without punishment. In Nazi Germany, thousands of people taking part in the resistance were executed by firing squad. Others were beaten, arrested, and criminalized. If the resistance fails, those who took part are remembered as criminals. But if it succeeds, the state and its media choose to rebrand them as heroes. What counts as criminal or heroic depends on who controls the narrative. And in Germany today, the narrative is created by racist, Islamophobic, genocidal Zionists. But this will not last. History tells us that all empires eventually fall, and what is taking place in occupied Palestine is no exception. Fascism needs your silence and compliance to thrive. Protests being outlawed in the name of public safety, being labelled a terrorist or a criminal for standing up against a genocide, forbidden parts of the street, forbidden symbols, forbidden words. We must not be obedient for their regime. Their attempts to frighten us reveal that it is them that are truly frightened, because we are still fighting, because the movement is only getting bigger and more strategic, and because they know there is nothing, no level of violence, no level of brutality, punishment, banishment, or criminalization that will stop this movement until Palestine is free.